Hello. My name's Lori.
And I'm Suzanne. What are you doing?
I don't know. Just being professional.
Okay. The Odd Couple. We get called that all the time.
Because we are.
We are the odd couple.
Yes.
For two people to get along so well. Like, we get along really well.
Yeah.
We have great friendship.
Yeah.
But everyone can see that. Everyone says that. Everyone says, oh my God, you guys, I wish I had a friendship like yours.
I just said the other day in the car, actually, that I never get sick of hanging around
me
you.
Neither. Me neither. We get along so well. We don't really bicker. And if we do, we have a smile on our faces. You'll see that sometimes. And then we're just smiling. But we almost never bicker either.
No.
But we get along really well, but we couldn't be more opposite.
Yes. 100% polar opposites.
Polar opposites, 1,000%. You're here, I'm there.
Yep.
It's crazy, night and day, how different we are, but we get along so well.
Yep. Yep.
So opposites attract, and we're the odd couple for sure. And that used to be a show in the 60s, right? 60s
Yes.
or 70s.
Yeah, Jack Klugman and Tony Randall.
Oh, right.
I thought it was Jack Lemmon, but it isn't Jack Lemmon.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah.
So they were roommates.
Totally.
Right? And they were so different. In hindsight, knowing us, I would love to watch an episode of it.
We should.
We should.
It's a great show.
It is a great show. And I remember watching it when I was really young, but I would never have appreciated it then.
Right.
Like I would now, especially with you in my life.
You know, wasn't the movie Grumpy Old Men? That was.
That's another one.
They were like the odd couple. And I think that was Jack Klugman. Lemmon.
Lemon.
Jack
yeah,
Lemmon.
For sure.
Yeah.
Okay. So anyway, let's start off with probably our biggest difference. Financial.
Yep.
Where do I begin?
I am very responsible with money, and Suzanne isn't.
They just have to watch your purse videos and know that is not the truth.
I am. I'm such a mess.
You are such a mess in the best way possible. And I say that too. If I describe you, I'm like, she's such a mess in the best way possible.
And
like,
I don't think I'm ever going to
more.
get my financial shit together.
You should.
I should.
Yeah.
And it's nobody's fault but my own.
Yeah. Now, we were raised differently.
Yeah.
My parents always raised us to be financially intelligent, be smart. And I was really smart, and like I probably didn't fare well when I first moved out. I think I had a little like, whoa, this is fun. You get a credit card, you don't have to pay for this. This is awesome.
Right.
And then the bill comes and you're like a grand or something. Yeah. So I learned that very early on. And I'm saying like early 20s, I learned that because that's not fun. I wasn't sleeping like, oh my God, how am I going to pay this off? And I didn't like the way that felt. So I paid it off. And ever since, I have an 826. Like, I'll look it up right now.
Do you want me to look up mine?
Look up yours.
Let's see what our credit scores are.
Okay.
Hold on, ladies and gentlemen.
Lori doesn't know her login, I'm sure. So it might be a little
I have to download Credit Karma.
Oh.
Because I haven't opened it in so long. Because what's the point?
I literally just have to put my password in and mine's already up.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, ready?
Here it comes.
All right.
I love Credit Karma.
Me too. I have an 826 credit, and I'll put our things up here because you won't be able to see it. I have an 826 credit score, and I've had that since my. What?
I'm not telling you what mine is.
You have to. What?
It's really bad.
You tell us right now.
605.
605. And you just paid all that stuff off. What's the problem?
I might have an issue. Look, I don't know. What are you? The credit police?
Yeah. Yeah.
You the credit police now?
Well, this is the point, right? So financially, I've always, since I was very young, was very smart with my money. My parents were, they never lived out of their means, you know, and I never did either. And, and if I wouldn't buy things if I couldn't afford it. Do I put things on credit card? Sure. Did I have a high balance at one point? But I'm talking like $3,000. Like that's my high balance, right?
Yeah.
And now I don't think I ever have anything over $1,000 ever.
Right.
Like ever. Because I build up now, you know, I have a nice savings account. I have a 401k. I have a $500,000
you do?
condo paid off.
Oh, Susanna's condo paid off.
I don't spend foolishly.
Right.
And I've always been like that. I've taken I've been taught that since a young age. You have not.
Well, let's put it in this way. Oh, sorry. Suzanne will say, like, oh my God, I'm so broke. When she says she's broke, she still has like $3,000 in her checking account. She still has her savings account.
Right.
When I say I'm broke, like right now, I'm a little bit on the struggle bus.
Yeah.
And like I do still have that savings account though. My savings account has $1,200 in it. I'm very proud of that. But my regular credit or my regular checking account, do you want to know how much is in there right now?
Yeah.
$400.
Okay. That's better than it's been in the past.
Well, it used to be that, oh my God. I'm a mess. I've always been a mess.
Here's what I do. This is what helps me.
I know you can tell me that till you're blue in the face, but it will never help me. Okay. But go ahead. Tell me what you do.
But I put, you know, after my savings account lump sum that I have, I also put, like right now I have $1,000 in my checking above, so I think of the 1,000 as zero.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's not what I have in my account right now, but I never go below the 1,000.
Right.
Because I use that as zero. That is what's keeping me from not overdrafting.
Right.
You know, I have that in my mind. I also, when I pay bills, I put money aside for that. I have a budget. Mm-hmm. So like, say my car insurance comes out every 3 months. I'm saving it monthly for that.
And this is a perfect example. I told Susie today, I'm like, yeah, my insurance is astronomical. It's so fucking ridiculous.
Yeah,
it's like
but you have
$600. I do. I have 2 people on there, but still it's $600 a month. It's just ridiculous. But that's because my credit's bad.
Yeah, I was just going to say the same thing.
Oh yeah, like it all ties in. But
which is
I noticed
because
that
if your credit's bad, you obviously are struggling. So why add more to it? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't get, like, why do I have to pay more just because somebody else has good credit? Like, it doesn't. That's kind of bullshit.
I don't know.
But anyway, that's bullshit. You know what? Insurance is bullshit.
Yeah.
The car, the health, it's all bullshit. House insurance, like, oh, my house flooded. Oh, that's not covered. Sorry.
Yeah.
Under my homeowner's insurance? No.
Right.
No, ma'am. But if your electrics go out, then it's such bullshit across the board.
Agree.
But I noticed that they weren't taking it out of my account.
Right.
Now, I told Susie this morning they took it out, and I had talked to the lady because I was like, listen, you guys aren't charging me for my insurance. And she was like, oh, yeah, blah, blah, blah. And then she goes, well, what they're going to do is they're going to cut it up they're going to add that on in 3 more payments on top of your $600. So my insurance came out and it was like $857 for the month. Okay. So I was like, fuck, but whatever. It is what it is. I told Susie, I said, now this is where we differ. I knew it wasn't coming out of my account. Did I take that $600 for those 2 months and like leave it or put it in my savings account knowing that I was going to have to pay it? No. Like, that's where I'm at. I do stupid shit like that.
Right. Is it because you don't think about it?
No, it's because I'm irresponsible, honestly.
Right. But don't you get tired of saying I'm irresponsible?
Yeah, I do. And I'm not blaming anybody but me because I'm 55 years old at this point.
Because you can talk, because you use this as a crutch all the time. I wasn't taught it. I know, but you're 53.
Well, that's why I didn't say that.
55. Yeah.
I'm not doing that anymore.
No.
I'm not saying it was because of my childhood. My blah, blah, blah. Like, I am well aware that I can now I don't have to use that as a crutch.
Right.
And it's not a crutch, it's an excuse.
Yeah.
When people do that.
That's well said. Yeah.
You know, like when you listen to a murder podcast, they're like, oh, he had a horrible childhood. Okay, so did I. I'm not out fucking killing people.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. Like I literally had a friend in elementary school that saw his dad kill his mom.
Oh my God.
Or an intruder kill his mom.
That's terrible.
And he turned out to be a great kid. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. I mean, a lot of people do that. You know who I really, never mind. It's getting off on a thing.
Right.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
But I really do respect, what's her name, that was taken in the middle of the night. And now she does like podcasts and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Elizabeth Smart.
Yeah.
You got the last name, I got the first name. I really admire her because she is just...
Yeah, she's turning into helping others and...
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I mean, that's a perfect example of something that horrible happened. She didn't have to fall apart after that.
Right.
You know, and, you know, but anyways, we're so different financially. Lori's financial situation makes me anxious. And I, you know, and I think if you don't do something like that, I think your boyfriend will eventually say, listen, you got to get it together. Cause if you guys get married, you will bring him down.
No. And he has said that. The good thing about me is it's not like I'm $25,000 in debt.
No.
Like I think right now I have like $1,000 on credit cards.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
Right.
I'm not, and I did pay off a lot of my credit cards.
Right.
And I haven't built them back up. Like one of them doesn't even have a balance on it.
Yeah, right.
You know, so, but Eric has the actual card, but I'm keeping that in case, God forbid, I need to like fix my car or something.
Right.
You know?
Right.
But,
yeah, when we talk about Lori's financial disaster, it's a disaster for her, not a disaster in the big scheme of things, because she's not like 20-30 grand in debt, because there's people our age that are like 30 grand in debt and credit cards.
You know, and at my worst, I had probably 6,000 in credit debt, and there were nights that I wasn't sleeping. Yeah. You know,
it's funny because Lori, you make enough for your life.
It's ridiculous. Listen,
you make good money. Yeah. I don't know, like, you know, Eric and I have discussed that even together. Like, she makes good money. What is happening? Yeah.
I'm going to ask for a raise. That's what I'm going to do.
And then quit in a few months.
And then I'm going to quit in December. But until December, I'm going to make some money.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
That's right. I get it.
I'm not leaving until the bonus, though. The Christmas bonus.
But you know that you're like that. You know, people have saved you through your whole life that way.
Yeah, my dad always saved me.
Gary has saved you. Friends have saved you.
Yeah, my boss has lent me money.
Yeah, she's had to actually borrow money from our boss to pay her bills.
Yeah.
But now that you're living with Eric, that's not really the thing anymore.
No, but now he's paying for a majority of stuff. So like I pay for the electric and the water, which is honestly like $600 a month for those. But, you know, I could listen, if I really put my nose down and did beans and rice and beans, as what's his face says, you know, then the money makeover guy. Yeah. You know, but I just, we
have a lifestyle.
Clearly. Yeah. Well, and clearly, I like being stressed out about this because I would change it if I didn't. You know what I mean?
But what do you like?
Well, and that is a psychological thing. Like people do what they're comfortable with. And that's always been comfortable to me.
Living in stress like that.
Yeah. Like that stress.
Yeah. But then your stress overflows to Eric and I.
I don't think right now, does it?
No, but I feel, because what am I? I always feel everyone.
Oh, you're an empath.
Okay, yeah, that's a negative for me. I am an empath.
Is that the first time anyone ever told you that?
Yeah.
Yeah, like
but
Susie,
I am.
Yeah, like my daughter's like that too. Like if somebody like in school was having a bad day, she'll pick up on that energy and absorb it.
Yeah, same.
You know what I mean?
And I feel, and then I actually feel their pain.
Yeah.
And you know, also even like with roadkill, I have the hardest time, and I'm not even joking. I have the hardest time if I see roadkill or like a dead deer or something, it will bother the hell out of me.
Yeah.
And then I'll say like a little prayer and just say, you know, I hope heaven's better better than this place because
obviously.
But like I can't kill a spider. I can't. Like I'll take it outside. I'll take a cockroach outside. We have those little palmetto bugs in Florida, and they'll be at work, and I will scoop it up in a cup in a thing, and I will take it outside. I'll take an ant outside.
No,
I can't kill anything.
Yeah, I don't care about. I'm not like that with ants and stuff.
Yeah.
Although I guess I have been, but like roaches freak me out. Like I hate roaches.
No, I'll pick it up.
Yeah.
And take it outside. When things die,
there's too many roaches. We don't need that many.
When things die, I get really upset, and I have a hard time with that.
Yeah.
When animals die, when I watch like on Instagram, there'll be like animal abuse that makes me crazy, and then it'll bother me all night thinking about these poor beautiful souls. And but if you're having a bad day, I feel it.
Yeah.
I feel it. Like I don't want her
Which
to
is interesting because I've never thought about that before.
Yeah,
you know
definitely
what I mean?
that. If my sisters are upset, I'm upset.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if that's like a codependent thing or because like sometimes I know that like in the past if Abby was in a bad mood, like I would literally have to tell myself just because she's in a bad mood doesn't mean I have to be.
I won't take a bad mood. That's the so I don't know if that really makes me an empath, but sadness.
Yeah.
Sadness or stress. But I'm not going to be in a bad mood because you're in a bad mood.
Right.
Like that just not going to happen. But if you're sad, I'm going to be sad.
Yeah.
Especially ones I care about and I love, I want to protect them.
And I think that's human. I mean, I am too, like,
Yeah, you're a little bit of an empath too, I would think. Not
as much.
No.
Not as much. I can tend to be a little bit more of an emotional robot.
Yeah.
Because
of your medications.
Well, that and, my mom was like that, honestly. My mom would be like, and I'm not trying to say, I don't want to keep using that as an excuse, but really it's ingrained in you when you grow up like that, where like my mom could just shut off emotions, so like I can do that too. My sister can't do that. It's so funny. We grew up in the same thing.
Yeah.
But my sister, she was the oldest.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So my sister and I are complete opposites too.
It's funny how siblings can grow up in the exact same house and be totally different.
Well, you and your sister are twins and you guys are completely different.
Yeah. And, you could have a different perspective on the way you grew up. And I think about it this way. And I know this is going to sound like a weird analogy, but when not these two dogs that I have now, but the two that I had when John and I first got together, one was an Aussie and the other one was a Cavalier King Charles, a little tri. And their size difference was pretty significant. Mm-hmm. And I always think of, they're in the same house, but they see life differently. And I'll give you an example. When I would always pick up my smaller Cavalier King Charles, I'd walk around with her and I would dance with her. And she always saw the house from our eyes, our level. Shasta was too big to pick up, our Aussie, and she never saw our house that way.
That's so funny. And I feel like only an empath would think of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like an empath would think of that.
Yeah.
But my ex-husband, who's a sweetheart too, he used to pick up our cat.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what are you doing? And he's like, I'm showing him around different places.
Yeah.
And he would like take him around and show him. And he'd go, look, that's a picture frame.
Yeah.
It was so cute.
And that's me. Like I would always say, Shasta and Livy, even though they had the same parents, the same house, and they grew up at the same time, they were far from age-wise, and they didn't die far apart either. But Olivia saw the house so much differently than Shasta did. So I guess it's a weird analogy, but you and your sister have the same parents, lived in the same house, and have this different views of.
And my brother is completely different from us too, and he was the middle child.
Right. Yeah. It's so crazy.
Yeah.
But also, what's another thing that makes us different? But yeah, I would say an empath for me. If that's what I am, then yeah, I would say I'm definitely. I feel other people's pain, not so much their anger.
Right. Yeah.
It's just because I love them and I want them to be, almost. I don't stress enough too much about my life financially.
Exactly.
Or, I have a beautiful home. I have great friends. Everybody lives in the same community.
Yeah.
Do I stress out about my dad and his health and his leg and, the condo and all of the stuff that I endure, but nothing like my friends if they're in pain, I guess. It's so
well,
weird.
and that's like, and I have always loved this saying that our boss's wife says. She says, everybody's got shit.
Yeah.
And it's so true. No matter how wealthy you are, no matter what, everybody's got shit. That's why wealthy people sometimes kill themselves because everybody has shit.
Yeah.
You know?
It's funny because I just lost it.
You've been doing that a lot lately.
I have.
I feel like we're going through like waves of our menopause. Like I'm not sleeping.
Yeah.
You know what I
can't
mean?
remember anything.
Yeah. Like all of a sudden I'll be like hot, sweating my ass.
Yeah. Like I had a really good point and now I don't remember. And as I was saying it was leaving.
You've done that all week. It's so bizarre.
I know.
You're usually not like that.
No.
Anywho. Well, it'll come back.
Shoot, because it was a really good one. Oh, I know what it was. Bullying online or people making, like I said, we almost never get hate. But the hate that we get, I always think, why did you take the time to say that my face is ugly? Like, and then I pull up their account and they have nothing. They don't have any pictures of themselves. They don't have, it's like, are you the ugly one? And you took time out of your day to say that my face is ugly.
Well, this is a good point. Like when we were doing that courtesy flush, we did the first one, and I thought, oh God, this is great because that the girl that we like does it, and on
her Instagram, she does take out the trash.
Brittany Kellogg, Brittany Kellogg does it.
She takes out the trash out. Yeah,
and I think it's funny and whatever, but I personally, I couldn't like. Pick on people kind of thing.
Even though they had said something initially to us.
Exactly. Yeah. So we did the first one. I thought that one was funny because we weren't like getting on him.
Right.
But I did feel bad that people went back and found his comment and said stuff to him. And I was like, fuck, I didn't want that.
No, I didn't want that. Then that's why we blurted out.
Well, and then we said like we were going to do this every week. And then we went to go film another one. And I'm like, I don't like, I'm not comfortable doing that. Like it was a guy who said how big our foreheads were, your forehead.
And he's bald.
And he's bald.
And we were going to make fun.
We did. We made a video and we were like, we don't even know where your forehead begins and your hairline stops or whatever. I kept screwing that up.
Right.
But it felt really icky.
Yeah.
Like I didn't like
Even though it was funny, it's like you're making fun of my forehead and all you are is a forehead.
Yes.
But anyway, so they're taking the time to write something. And then you look at, my life, you would think, I live in this beautiful house and I have all my shit together, but everybody's got shit. I got shit.
Yes.
And so that's why I don't ever say anything on somebody's comment. I only do positive, and because you don't know what someone's going through. For example, we were going somewhere and someone flew past us, and I was with Mandy. Or somebody in the car, my dad even. I think it was even my dad, because my dad always has to have something to say when someone's doing. And he goes, "Look at that asshole." And I go, "Dad, you don't know if they're trying to get to the hospital down the street."
Well, I do that now too.
Yeah.
And I hate when someone comes up on my ass and does that.
Yeah.
But I do notice in the past couple years, I'll just get over.
Yeah.
And I think that's an ego thing. Like, who gives a shit?
Right. Obviously, they're going somewhere.
Yeah, whatever the thing is, And some people are truly assholes. Like they drive
like
very
an asshole,
stupid.
and they could kill somebody. But
yeah.
But sometimes I think, well, maybe they have a child in the back choking. I don't know. But but as soon as I'm not going to think about it.
No.
I'm not going to get upset. It's not going to ruin my day.
Right.
So I let shit roll off my back super fast.
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah.
Like that. I don't care what strangers are doing.
Right. Well, and that's what, like I said, I'm starting to come to terms with that, but I still get annoyed.
Yeah.
And then like yesterday I don't even know what we were talking about, but I go, look at me bitching and we have this beautiful life.
Yeah.
So, I mean, honestly, like shut up.
I know.
Like when you think about how other people live, like even in other countries, like, whatever, like, poor people in war torn. Try saying that 3 times fast. War torn. It's 3 times fast.
Okay. War torn.
You're taking too much of a break. You got to do war torn. She sells by the she's sore.
That's right.
I hate when I get a seashore. A seashore? A seashore.
Okay, we're out. What else?
Okay.
What do we, definitely that. So financially, for sure.
Being on time.
I don't know why I haven't lied to you about certain times that we're going to be doing something.
We do that with patients. We'll give them travel time.
Right.
So like if their appointment's at 9 a.m., we'll say, okay, and your appointment's at a quarter till. Oh, I thought it was at 9. No, they bumped you back up because they will show up by 9.
Right.
Thinking
they're always late.
Yeah, they're
always late.
I'm always late.
Always late. I think being late, you're like a 5-10 minute later. I think the 45-minute later, and there is someone in my life that does do that sometimes, and I think it's so fucking arrogant.
No, and I think it's rude. It is
so rude. It's so arrogant.
And it's rude for me to do that too, honestly.
Yeah.
And last time I got my nails done, I was like 7 minutes early because I thought that is shitty.
Yeah, because you don't like it when patients do it to us.
Oh, 100%.
Like John. He'll go, yeah, I'm on my way. I'm just going to be about 10 minutes late. I'm like, no, people have to keep a schedule. Be there on time.
Yeah, he's bad.
Yeah, like it's like, you're not better than that.
Yeah, like we've waited a long time. And I don't think he thinks he's better. I don't think people think that.
No, I'm talking about like appointments or something.
Oh, okay.
And it's like, just get there on time.
Well, like with dinner, like we've been waiting to
Or that's usually because he's on a phone call or something.
Well, that's true, yeah.
But just show up on time. Why? Tell me what goes through your head as you're becoming late.
I think
time management is an issue for you, for sure.
Yeah, 100%. Well, okay, here's a perfect example. I had to make that flipper at work.
Yeah.
I thought it'll take me an hour.
Yeah.
And a flipper is like a temporary partial denture. This lady lost her teeth, so I had to like it's a partial denture. It comes in and out. It snaps on. But this is like it's all plastic and metal glass, whatever. And I was like, it'll take me an hour. That was such a freaking nightmare. I told her it took me 3.5 hours.
Yeah.
And I swear to God, the teeth moved when they were in the pressure pot, and that's not going to fit. And I'm going to have to cut them all off and redo it. I just know it.
Okay, but those are things that are out of your control. That I understand. But the things that are in your control.
No, but I always think it's going to be like, I'll tell someone, oh, I'll get your denture repaired. It'll be a half hour.
Let's not even talk about denture repair. Let's talk about every single time.
No, I'm telling you that I'm not good with thinking how long something's going to take. I always do that. Like I always think it's going to be way quicker to get somewhere than it is. I think I'm going to have more time to get ready than I need.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm putzing around and I'm like, oh, I got to leave in 40 minutes.
Yeah. We're going to an appointment. Lori and I get our nails done together. She thinks she's only 5 minutes late, but she was 11 minutes late. And that is a difference to somebody who needs to keep a schedule.
Well, and he's got other appointments. And that's why I apologize. I was like, I'm so sorry. And I just love him. He's so great.
I know, he's so great. But I'm always on time, if not early. And I get anxious if I'm with somebody that's going to cause me to be late. Mm-hmm. And that makes me anxious.
Well, you know, it's so funny too, because like when Abby was little, I never was late. I would get to every doctor's appointment 20 minutes early. Everything, I was always on time with her.
Yeah.
I don't say always. I'm sure I was late sometimes, but I mean, but I don't know why I don't do that for me.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. No, I have to be like, this annoys John, who I travel with mostly.
Oh my God, that would stress me out. Suzanne, I can't. I have to be to the airport like at least 2 hours
you and I
early.
Are the same that way.
Yes.
We travel well together. But I have to be at the airport 2 hours before, and we have a small airport in Fort Myers.
It's international.
Yeah. But before boarding.
Yes.
So when I travel, he's like, all right, well, the flight doesn't take off till then. It's an hour before flight. No.
Yeah, because it starts boarding like 45 minutes before.
And then he has missed the flight before because of that. It's like, that time of the flight is when they hit the air, not when the door closes. So I don't know why he uses that as I want to get there. I don't want to run down the concourse. I don't want to run anywhere. I want to sit. I want to get my luggage.
Same.
I want to get something to drink.
I like
my
to
little
go poke
snacks
around the little stores.
Yeah. I want to get my snacks.
See what's what. Maybe get a water cup.
What snacks do you always get when you fly?
Usually I get pretzels.
Okay, I always get something salty also.
Yeah, I get pretzels.
I get, what are the cheesy crackers? What are they called?
Oh, Cheez-Its.
Cheez-Its.
You know what? I love Cheez-Its. The last few times I ate Cheez-Its, they gave me such horrid heartburn.
Oh, no.
Okay, fair enough. I didn't just have a handful.
Yeah. No, you had the whole bag. Yeah, no, I get it.
And especially when you're on a GLP-1, if you overeat stuff like that, you pay for it.
Yeah. And then I have to have something sweet, so then I'll get M&Ms or something chocolatey.
Yeah, my favorite is on, who gives the Stroop waffles? Is that Delta? No, Delta gives.
I don't know.
Delta gives the yummy,
the one we
ginger
love.
Cookies.
The Biscoff.
Biscoff. But somebody,
I will do anything for a Biscoff. So
is it United? I think United gives those, what did I just say? Oh my God.
The
Stroop waffles. I love those Stroop waffles.
Okay, yeah. Okay, no, I know what you're saying. Yeah.
And you didn't like them, and we actually flew somewhere, and I took yours.
Yeah, I didn't like them.
Oh God, it's so
good. But I'll
good.
take your Biscoff any day. I love anything Biscoff.
Biscoff's incredible.
I will eat anything with Biscoff on
it. My God, I make the best freaking Biscoff cake and cupcakes ever.
Okay, so we like to get there 2 hours before. That's the same. We're the same that way. I don't want to run anywhere.
Right.
It's not how I want to travel. What else is different? I think
our facial care.
Yes.
Or like our hygiene.
Yes. Yeah.
Our facial hygiene. Whatever.
Our yes.
Like you would take your makeup off every night.
Yes.
I hardly ever do.
Yes.
Even though I have to because my eyes itch constantly, and my eye doctor told me you have to wash your face at night.
Yeah. If I don't, though, I get those.
Sty.
Yeah. So I take off my makeup every night.
Yeah.
And I do a skincare routine.
No, I don't have time for that. No.
Yeah. I brush my teeth every night.
Yeah, there's nights, I'm going to be honest with you. If I'm in bed already and I'm like sleepy times, I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Although there have been a few times lately that I'm in bed and I'm like, oh, shit. And then I have
But I've never had a cavity.
True.
I also take a shower almost every single night before bed. I have to get in with clean feet. We've talked about this before.
I know, for you and your feet.
I take a shower at night before I get into bed. I like to feel my body on a clean sheet. Well, they're clean because I get in clean.
Now, here's a funny story about that. I didn't shower this morning. I tried, but this is a perfect example.
Perfect example.
Last night, I get home. I'm talking to her. I go to the bathroom. I flush the toilet. I'm like, how come the toilet's not flushing? And I'm like, oh, did I forget to pay the water bill? Right? Yes. So I look at it and I'm like, it says it's due June, whatever. But then I noticed it was higher because then they took last month's. And anyway, this is a perfect example. I didn't pay the freaking water bill. And it's not because I didn't have it. Like I paid it right away. Yeah. But now today I called them this morning. I had to give them the confirmation number and she's like, it'll be on before the end of the day. But I had to dry shampoo my hair.
Right.
It's a whole thing.
Yeah. So that just goes to show you that
I'm completely unorganized and I'm a mess.
Right.
I'm a mess.
Lori's purse.
Yeah, my purse is always
a trash
disaster.
can.
Always a disaster.
Always a disaster.
I just throw everything in there.
Just everything. Trash, it doesn't matter. You throw it in. You're going to keep it because you need to go through it. And then instead of going through it, she just dumps it on her bed and then takes whatever she needs out of the purse and then leaves. And then she comes home and then her bed's a mess. Yeah. Why did you want to come over and watch TV last night?
What are you talking about?
Why did you want to come over and watch TV last night? Because your living room was...
Oh, well, no, because I straightened it up when I got home. I cleaned everything up. Okay, here's another thing. This is ADHD, though. I decided I was going to start a side hustle where I buy stuff at Goodwill because I'm really good at it. I mean, I find really nice shit at Goodwill.
You do.
I was going to, and then I was going to turn around and sell it and be like a reseller. So instead of, like Susie and Eric suggested, getting 10 or 15 things, posting it and seeing how it went, I went out of my mind and spent like $400 on stuff from Goodwill. And I had a huge pile of clothes and shoes and this and that. So now I'm like, okay, I got to start posting it. You have to take pictures. You have to take measurements.
You have to follow
blah,
through.
blah, blah. And, oh my God, what a pain in the ass. So I wound up, I sold some stuff at Clothes Mentor and the other place, Plato's Closet yesterday. And then the rest of the stuff I took and donated. But I did keep a lot of nice stuff because I do have to make that $400 back.
She won't do it. She'll say she will.
No, I took pictures last night. I was a good girl.
Okay.
No, I'm going to post that stuff. That's what I told you tonight. That's what I'm doing. Like you're doing something, I'm doing that.
All right.
And it is fun. It's, you know what my problem is? I overthink everything.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I have to have the perfect setup first.
Yeah.
I have to have the perfect lights. I had to buy a light box. And it's so stupid. Like all these people who do reselling, like Abby takes a picture of
Oh,
the stuff on the floor and then does background remover. And she sells shit all the time.
Okay, right. And you don't.
Which remind me, I'm going to put Abby's little link in here.
Yeah.
She won't be back till next week, so her little store is probably closed.
I'll
but
put it
you
up
can
right
go
here.
and look. Yeah, she's on Depop, and she's got a cute little business going.
So that's, and also I'm super clean.
Yeah.
Lori is not.
Right. I am in my kitchen though. I cannot have a messy kitchen.
Yeah. I cannot go to sleep with a messy house. Just can't do it. I can't. And it's annoying actually that I'm like that. Like I can't relax unless, like I can't even eat dinner with having the kitchen a mess. I almost have to clean that before I eat. And I hate that about me, but.
Well, I am like that too. In the kitchen, I'm crazy. I'm a crazy person.
Yeah.
In the kitchen when I'm cooking, I clean as I go.
Yeah.
Like, so then by the time dinner's over, most of the dishes are done.
Yeah.
Because then, Eric and them do the dishes afterwards.
Right.
But most of the time it's not like a big deal because
Right.
I clean as I go. I can't stand because, my mom would leave dishes in the sink all the time.
Yeah.
And then when I moved in with my dad was anal retentive about the kitchen. So like I lived both lives and the kitchen is definitely, and then my ex-husband was super anal clean too.
It's funny, for as messy as you are, you never look it. You know how some people that are like you, where you have ADHD really bad, they always look a mess. You never look a mess. You always look like you have your shit together. Honestly, you do.
Yeah, well, that's how I pretend.
Yeah. And then, then I walk into your bedroom. I'm like, who else?
Oh my God. Yeah. And so, and I'm not dirty.
No.
Everything's clean.
I agree.
Like it's clean.
It's just nothing's put away.
And I told her,
you're not a hoarder house.
No. Like I cleaned my bathroom the other night and I said, I'm going to start putting everything away, which I've been doing because I don't know why I have to leave everything out. I just throw it on. So I have like this pile of clothes, that pile of clothes, this pile of clothes. And then I have the clean clothes that are on Eric's side of the bed right now because I haven't put those away.
There's a girl on Instagram that it says, put it away. Don't set it down, put it away. Don't set it down, put it away. And she times her day of how long it takes her to put things away. And by the end of the day, it's like 20 minutes out of a 24-hour period. And it's so amazing to watch her Instagram. And if I find it, I will place it here. But it's don't put it down, put it away. And that's what I do. I don't put it down, I put it away.
Yeah.
Or I put it all in a box, like I told you. And then at the end of cleaning that room, I will take it to others. I'm not perfect by far because if you walked in my closet right now, but I'm donating things, it's a mess.
Yeah.
But I can't relax without having everything straight. I'm not OCD. I don't have to everything lined up.
Right.
Like John's ex, she has all of her labels lined up, and her house is stunning.
She's like my ex-husband.
But she's not fun to be around. She's not one of those that are like,
she's great.
Don't turn that around. Don't,
she would never be like, oh my God, why are they touching my things?
But I thought my house would but I'm not an over cleaner though.
Her house
either.
looks like a, like you're walking into a model.
100%. And my house is clean, tidy, but it's not, I'm not one to like scrub this kitchen sink down and scrub the walls down and get everybody's fingerprints and do all of that. No, fuck no.
Now that's the thing with the sink. I'm insane. Like I bought that paste cleaner stuff that goes with the little scrubby guys.
Oh yeah.
I love those scrubbies, by the way. But I have to clean, and then I have to, if there's like stuff around the sink drain, I have to spray that with bleach and let it sit.
Okay.
Like if my sink is dirty, I will go freaking insane.
That's so
I will
crazy.
go insane. I can't stand it. I can't go to bed if there's stuff in my sink.
Okay.
But like my closet is like, it looks like.
Or your bedroom or.
Yeah.
Lori and I will go on vacation together and we'll have 2 beds. Lori does the strangest thing. She unpacks her suitcase. No, she leaves her suitcase on the bed and leaves it there while she sleeps in it. I've already unpacked my things.
I don't want to put my suitcase on the floor. That's why.
But the suitcase has been through New York City, a subway, a thing,
Fair.
and she puts it on her bed and sleeps on the bed.
But I'm not sleeping on that side.
You still sleep in the same bed.
You know,
with the
that's
suitcase.
true. And that's why you have to be so careful, because you don't know what people do in hotel rooms. Like the next person who comes in probably doesn't know that I put my suitcase on that side of the bed.
Yeah, and we just drug it through New York City.
All right. Well.
And she puts it on the bed. I'll actually, I took a picture of it once.
No, we did a video on it.
We did a video?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll put it in here because I was like, I've never seen anyone put their suitcase on their bed and with it open and then still sleep on it. That's how we're the odd couple.
Yeah. Totally the odd couple.
The way, I think I'm a little more level-headed than I'm the one that...
You're very pragmatic.
Pregnant?
Yes, you're pregnant. I was going to tell you.
I know.
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
No, you're pragmatic. Like you think of
Things.
you look from a bird's eye view and
Right.
look down.
Right.
And I'm always like just a scatterbrain, but that's my ADHD. too.
You're instant.
I'm impulsive.
You're impulsive.
Yes.
That's the word.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's really bad or good. None of this is I'm good and you're bad. This is just how I am, and that's just how you are.
Yeah.
But we all function fine and we get along fine.
Yeah.
But I when I make a decision, I make it I see everything as a bird's eye view. Always have since I was really young. How is the decision I'm going to make today affect me later?
Well, and I've always said this before too. I feel like in your past life, you must have been like a psychiatrist or something, because you're very, I'm trying to not use the word smart, but you're very smart in situations where you're like, you can't do that because then blah, blah, blah. Like it's so weird. Like you've never had kids, but you have such an understanding of raising kids. Like it's weird.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Because I see it from a bird's eye view, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. But a lot of people don't, like a lot of people wouldn't even think about that stuff.
Yeah. Like I think, teaching, okay. Some people parent by guilt. Mm-hmm. They parent because that makes me feel bad, so this is how I'm going to parent. The way I would do it is I would rather be disciplined now, even though that sucks to feel that. It's better for them in the long run.
Yeah.
Like John, and I'll say this because John knows, he spoiled Ryan. Luckily, he's a good kid and he works hard, but he overdid it. Mm-hmm. And that doesn't help them in the long run. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know where the wisdom comes from. Honestly, I don't. I guess because I see things as a bird's eye view. I'm a logical thinker, and I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. And plus too, I watch and I absorb. Like I see when I was younger and when we were like in our 20s and 30s, when most of my friends were having kids, I would watch their situations and see how either one, they didn't get along with the husband afterwards, or they stopped doing the things that they loved, or they didn't have any money, or they didn't. So I was like, I don't want that.
No.
And I envy people that want children. I've never wanted them in my whole life, but I watch them going, oh, they don't have, their time isn't their own, their money isn't their own, their relationship is no longer the same.
Right.
And I thought, that's not what I want. I learn from other people's mistakes too.
Yeah. Yeah. And I've always been the type that I stay friends with everybody.
Yeah.
Like Bill and I.
Me too.
Like I could call Bill right now and say my fan's not working.
Me too.
He would drive all the way over and fix it for me.
Understood.
100%.
Yeah.
And I would go and help him do whatever.
Agree.
You know, I think that's so important. Now, in the beginning of our divorce, no, it wasn't like that.
No.
But I mean, now we're fine. But it was so funny because I dated this other guy, and he's a patient. Actually, I met him through work.
He would take you back in a second.
I don't know.
I think he would, 100%. I don't know how you don't see that. I say that to you every time he comes in. He's always like, God, he never...
I think he likes being by himself. I think he's at that point now where he's just
I can get
okay.
that. Yeah, I can get that. Yeah.
I think he's good. Like he's best friends with...
But I think he would date you again if you were single.
Yeah, probably.
Because I think you're the one that got away for him. I do.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know.
I think I was too much for him, honestly.
You mean loud and funny?
Yeah, loud, obnoxious, funny.
Yeah, he likes them a little quieter.
Well, one time I said vagina at the dinner table when we went out. Meanwhile, we were in the Keys.
Yeah.
And we were sitting in a fishing restaurant, so it wasn't a big deal. But I was like, what is wrong with you? And he's like, please don't ever do that again. And I was like, what? And he's like, you said
penis.
Vagina.
I said penis at John's business meeting.
Yeah, most of the time I don't give a shit. I have another friend who's like way over me. Like she'll just say shit that even embarrasses me.
Yes.
So I get it.
Yes.
But anyway,
yes.
Long story short, he was in last week and he was like, I'm so happy that you still talk to me. And I'm like, why wouldn't I talk to you? Like you were very good to me. You were sweet and kind. And, we broke up. We didn't work out. But it doesn't mean that you're any less of a good person.
That's where we're the same. I'm friends with all my exes too, except for my ex-husband, and rightfully so. I wasn't, I cheated on my marriage and he didn't deserve it, and his family hates me and they should. That's fine. He's got a great life now. He's got kids. He's got everything he ever wanted.
Yeah, but I don't think that's true either. I think it's been enough time that...
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
But that's okay. There's no love lost there. And
no, it's not like you...
And I could think of maybe one other person that I don't... But everyone else I could call up right now and they would be there in a second.
Yeah.
And vice versa too.
Yeah. But I don't think I've ever not been friends with an ex.
Same.
I'm trying to think.
Yeah.
Maybe in high school.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Like my high school love who cheated on me. Like that was awful, but it's also not his fault. It was a weird situation.
We'll get into that. We'll do high school sweethearts.
Okay.
That's great. I like that.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I like that. We'll write that down.
Oh,
we won't
I'd
write it down, then
love
we'll
to
forget.
do that.
But there, what's some more? I'm a morning person. You are too, though.
Yeah, I always wake up at at least 7.
Yeah.
Like that one day I slept till 10. Yeah. I woke up at 7:30 normal.
Yeah.
And then I was in bed and I was looking at my phone and I fell back asleep. I did not wake up till 10:45.
No, that's how I was that day.
And I always feel like a piece of shit when I do that. I don't know why, but I haven't been sleeping good. So rightfully so, I need sleep. But still, I feel like a complete piece of shit if I sleep past 8 o'clock.
Yep. Yeah.
It doesn't matter if I get up and I sit on the couch and watch TV. I still, at least I'm up.
Yeah, same. All right, but that's where we're the same. What else we are different? I think that's pretty much it, though, honestly. We
have the same sense of humor. Yeah, for sure.
So the things that we're alike, we think the same shit's funny right out of the gate. Hi, my name is Suzanne.
Yes. I'm a dark thinker.
I'm Lori. Let's be best friends.
Yes.
I mean, that's literally how fast.
Let me tell you about my childhood. No.
But you and I were instant best friends because of our humor together.
Yes.
And I didn't know how dark we can be until the first week we started working together. And we're like, so this is my low. Can you go lower? I'm like, I see you, can you match my freak? And
exactly.
we do.
Exactly.
For sure. So we'll talk about things that we're alike. I would say one of the things that I think people like about us the most, like especially at work, I would say 99% of the time we're happy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Even if we're busy at work, I would say I almost never wake up in a bad mood. Almost never.
No,
I would say the same thing about you. And I feel like I just lipped. Did I just say?
I didn't notice.
Oh, okay.
So you must have not.
I would say that about you too. No matter, even if your life is falling apart and most people wouldn't be able to handle the stress that you create,
yeah,
you are always in a good mood.
Yeah. Listen, I have my moments. I definitely have like once or twice a year I'll get like down in the dumps.
Yeah, and then I have to, I remember not I have to, that I'll notice when that's happening.
Yeah.
And then I'll go, listen, you seem a little.
Yeah, you're not okay. You're not okay. I don't even know what was going on. Actually, most of the time it's a financial thing.
Yeah.
Because I'm so stressed out about finances.
Right. But I would say the things that we're alike is 99% of our life, even when you're not in it, when you are in it, when I'm at work, I would say 99% of the time I'm in a great mood. And, and I can joke about anything. There's 1%, like my father's health situation always stressed me out, or my sisters, but that's going to happen. But they're still my best friends.
Yeah.
But I would say 99% of the time we wake up in a good mood.
Yep.
I think our humor is exactly the same.
Yeah.
I could send you reels all day long. You could send me reels all day long.
Oh my God.
And we get it. We get the same.
Most of the time, sometimes in the middle of the night, I'll just wake up, especially when we were working together a lot, because she's only there one day a week now. But when we were working full time together, I would be laying in bed and just start laughing about something that happened that day.
Same. And I'll start laughing. I'm like, oh my God, she's such an idiot.
Which is how everything started, because we started recording each other being stupid. Yeah, and that was the whole thing.
That's true. We, before TikTok and social media and all that, we would record our shenanigans, not for social media, but just to laugh at them. And then someone said, gosh, why don't you post them? And we're like, that's stupid. Who would ever care?
And I don't even have a TikTok. I literally didn't even have a thing.
She would call it TikTok.
And I love TikTok, by the way.
I know.
I love TikTok. I get my recipes. I know
everything. It's the expedited YouTube.
Yes.
Hey, my car is broke. How do I fix it? I go on TikTok. I don't.
And it's you're right. That's a perfect way to put it. Like you could go on YouTube and watch something, but
you have a
TikTok
5-minute commercial.
TikTok has it in 30 seconds.
Right. And I try to get my dad to do more things on TikTok than YouTube, because I'm like, Dad, you want to know how to fix something? Find it on TikTok, because it doesn't have a 5-minute commercial. You don't have to have them talk about how to like and subscribe to their channel. You don't have to go through all of the, there's products at the end of the 9-minute video to figure out how to put a battery in your thermostat.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So TikTok is, I think, the expedited YouTube.
I love it. If they ever got rid of it, I'd be so sad, even though she's such a...
Yeah, she hates us. She hates us. We used to be so popular on TikTok, and now we're crawling.
Weird. It's so weird.
Thank God for Instagram.
I know.
But anyway.
Well, anyway.
I think that's it.
All right.
Anything else we're different? I think our styles are different.
Yeah.
I think our styles are different. I think we both dress... We like the classier things. We both dress the same there. I'm more Gap. I'm more girly.
Yeah, you're like more frilly.
Yeah, the little, yeah.
Yeah, I like to look like I just maybe walked off the tennis court.
Right.
Or something.
Yeah.
I love Oxfords. Yes. I love khakis.
Yes.
I love, that's my jam.
She's the Gap catalog.
Yeah. I love the shorts with the belt, the shirt tucked in.
Right. I like everything that has like little bows or little things. And we're little. My face is always glam. I don't care what it is.
Yeah.
I'm always in glam. Always.
Well, that's not true.
Well, you see me at home when I'm not going anywhere, though.
Well, we've gone to Marshall's looking like vagabonds. I mean, come on, let's be honest.
Yeah, I guess so.
We have. So sometimes I can't believe how horrible I look.
But I won't do that intentionally. That's you and I going, oh, let's go return this.
Let's go return this at Marshall's.
Yeah, let's just run in. And then before you know it, it's a day of shopping extravaganza and I haven't put any makeup on. But I won't intentionally go out without any makeup.
Yeah. I love Marshall's. I used to not like it until the one over here.
I know.
That's a really nice Marshall's.
It really is. We should go. You ready?
Well, there's a Ross that's down in Naples.
Yeah.
That's so nice and I love it. I wouldn't walk into a Ross in Fort Myers if you paid me.
No.
But the one down there is fantastic.
I know. Anyway.
Anywho, Husakis.
The best part is that where you lack, I pick up, where I lack, you pick up.
We finish each other's sentences all the. It's so bizarre.
It really is. You're my bestie of all besties.
I know.
You will trump every single person in my life.
Same.
We're going to end up together in a nursing home for sure.
For sure.
And
for sure.
There's no one I love more than you.
And if we were lesbians, we'd be together.
Yeah.
But there's no way I'm going down there.
It's probably dirty like your car.
Listen, like I said, my water was shut off, so I'm sure it doesn't smell great.
So I'm going to keep that in mind. Thank you for reminding me.
Oh my God, we used to have so much fun at work doing that. Like she'd go, like when we were both dating kind of, and I'd go, do me a favor, just go down and take a sniff.
Yeah.
So I would pretend I was taking a sniff, and then she'd go, no, can you go from the back?
Because
he's probably going to go from the back.
So funny. And everyone's like, you guys are so weird.
Oh my God. And then we'd be out in the hallway going, I
love you so much. Oh my God. Well, sometimes we'll say stuff. It just.
Yeah. I'm also excited. I had a new friend. I had one of my older friends reach out to me that used to work at the elementary school where Abby went to elementary school, and we were great friends. And I love her. She moved away to Michigan.
I'm going to hang up on Lori.
No, but I'm so excited I get to talk to her tonight. But that's a true friendship when you can we haven't literally we haven't talked in probably 8 years.
Yes.
And we pick right back up.
100%. 100%.
Those are true friends. That's a true blue friend.
Not one like, you haven't called me, I'm never going to talk to you again.
No, that's just annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. I don't have time for that shit anymore. Honestly, I'm over it.
Yep.
Yeah. So
I'm going to hang up on Lori right here.
Okay. We love you. Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching, guys. Thank you so much for always watching our podcast, watching our videos, and doing comments. Please, if you haven't, please subscribe to our YouTube. That really helps push us out. And then we love hearing from you. We love to hear your feedback, good or bad.
Yeah.
Talk about it.
Yeah.
We love it.
And share our pages and tell your friends to watch us.
Yes. So big things are coming up, all because of you guys. Thank you so much. And hopefully we get to see you in a city near you.
Yes. That's the dream.
Yeah.
That's the dream.
Hanging up
Bye,
on Lori.
guys. Love.